found his character. And I had proven something to myself that day. I had broken my introvertness. That moment, that challenge was my biggest teacher. And Radha Mohan sir said, I love your sincerity, I love your efforts, you are doing the film. And that's how I got Abhiyum Nanum. It's 17 years today, and Abhiyum Nanum and Joginder Singh still continues to be a landmark character in Tamil cinema. So many people come to me and say they connected with that character. My learning that day was that when you face a problem or a setback and you say, the problem is happening to me, you make yourself a victim. You become defensive, you shrink yourself. But when you say, this problem is happening for me, this problem is purposely happening for my growth, you take charge of your life. You expand yourself. Your creativity thinks of different ways to find a solution to that problem. That day, the lesson, the story I learned, and I reprogrammed my internal story was, problems shape us. Every problem in our life is happening purposely for our growth. So change your mindset that, why is this happening to me, to this is happening for me, purposely happening for me, for my growth. And see the change in your life. Moving on to my third Kutti story. Now, how many of people know Amitabh Bachchan? Amitabh Bachchan, probably the biggest star of Indian entertainment industry ever. Do you agree? Can I have some noise for Amitabh Bachchan? Right? And the photo ninga pathinga. So growing up as a child, working with Amitabh sir was a big, big dream for me, right? And that dream came true because I got to work with Amitabh ji in a Malayalam film called Kandahar. I don't know how many of you all have watched Malayalam films. This is a big movie with Mohanlal sir and amazing director and stuff like that. In this movie, I play a commando, an SG commando, and Amitabh sir plays my retired principal father. And the bond between son and father was the story. So whenever I get to work with these people who achieved something great in life, I always observe them. I want to see what is it that made them so great. What are the habits they follow? How is their character? You know, these things, because that is knowledge for life. You can't get to learn that anywhere, that direct observation. And 15 days we were shooting in Ooty. I used to talk a lot to Amit ji. He treated me like his son. He told me of the happy moments in his life, everything. But we connected so well that when we started discussing deeply about life, you know, sometimes when we only get very close to people, they share details about their life. Amitabh ji shared one very, very important moment of his life. We all know him as a superstar of Indian cinema, but 15 years in his life, from 1990 to early 2000s, around 2004, he had no films. He was at home, jobless. And Nariya kadan irundhathu. He had so much loan. Every day, people would call to get back the loan. That was his life. At that time, when no films were coming, one television show was offered to him. So what do we do when something comes? We generally have a group of friends or a wise counsel. Avangkitta advice kepom, idu pannalama machi, nalla irukuma. And the mari, he had a wise counsel of people, and they all said, hey, nee Amitabh Bachchan ya, பெரிய ஸ்கிரீன்ல தான் உன்னை பார்த்துருக்காங்க, எப்படி நீ டிவி பண்ணலாம்? Everybody advised him against it. But inside him, ஒரு பசி இருந்தது. I want to meet my audience. 15 years ஆச்சுப்பா, audience meet பண்ணணும், அவங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது செய்யணும், ரெண்டாவது கடன் அடைக்கணும், இல்லையா? He listened to his inner voice and he did that show. That show was Kaun Banega Karodpati, one of the biggest shows on Indian television, and it brought Amitabh Bachchan back into the limelight. And it started a new innings for him. We've seen him in some amazing character roles like Pink, which Ajit sir did, which is a remake. Then we saw him in Piku in a very, very different character. Amit ji, with that experience, he shared 3 lessons of life to me. He said, always listen to your inner voice. No matter what the world says, always listen to your inner voice. The second thing he said is, find something that excites you, makes you get up out of bed every day and put your all in it. And third thing, which is probably the most profound, Go to your audience. Go to your end user. Go to your consumer. Don't wait for them to come to you. His three advices really changed the course of my life. Up until then, I was just an actor, only doing movies, just acting. And my mindset was an actor only acts. But his advice made me change that internal story, made me break those limitations. And I took his advice and I explored every platform, from television to YouTube to stage to radio. I started doing everything, from hosting, from motivational speaking to reality shows. I started working in all languages: Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, Hindi, English. I was more excited than before because I was being a person who was working to my full potential. That was exciting me. Also, in this entire experience, I was getting a lot of fulfillment, right? We've heard of everybody talk about success in life, how to get success. But nobody ever talks about fulfillment. What makes you feel really genuinely happy that you are leading the life that you were meant to live? For the first time, I was getting fulfillment. And I started making impact in other people's lives, which I never thought about it. I started making impact. People started coming and telling me that role affected my life so much. Police officers used to see Tani Orwan or Unne Polorwan and come to me. I saw the movie and joined the police. It used to shock me. People saw Kandahar and said, I joined the commando force after seeing Kandahar. Somebody saw Abhyum Nanum and said that I want a mapla like Jogi. So when I started seeing that, I realized what is impact. And you decide to work for a cause greater than yourself because you are impacting people's lives. And it taught me one important lesson, that true compassion is going to where your audience is, not waiting for the audience to come to you. Now apply this to every business out there today, right? The world has changed so much today. What Amit ji said in 2010 probably is like an epiphany today. So முதல்ல வந்து நல்லா உணவு சாப்பிடணும்னா ஒரு fine dining restaurantக்கு போவோம் இல்லையா? But all those people who said இல்ல என் ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்க்கு வந்தாதான் சாப்பாடு. But there were people who said இல்ல, we'll get that same food to your home. We will get you the food to where you are. That's how Swiggy started. That's how Zomato started. That's how Blinkit, so many other apps started, because they realized that true compassion is going to your end user. Entertainment is no different. People said, நீ தியேட்டர்ல வந்தாதான் படமே. But some people said, no, they evolved with the audience because they realized true compassion is going to where they are. So what we have OTT. See it in your phone, see it in your TV, see it wherever you are. And those businesses thrived. Isn't OTT booming today? Today, 22nd November. And yes, and to this day, 10 years down, I'm the same happy person. She has brought about so many positive changes in me. And I wish this is a wish and blessing of mine to all of you. May you find the right life partner so that they will complement you, they will make you into a better human being, and you will help them in their journey to become a better human being. So it's my wish and blessing for you.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
Happy anniversary, sir.
Thank you, dear.
Happy
Hi, sir. I am Harris, sir.
Harris.
From MCT, sir. Mechatronics. Nice speech, sir. I like your full speech, sir. But my favorite is your talk about Talabadi, sir.
Talabadi.
Okay, sir.
You're a Talabadi fan, I'm
yes,
sure.
Sir. Here's my question, sir. What kind of role are you looking to take on, sir?
What kind of role? See, first, rather than saying what kind of role, I will change the question. I believe in storytelling. I believe in the power of storytelling. My job in my career, it's very crystal clear, is stories inspire, right? It's not just a role that inspires. A role is a character which is a part of the story, which carries a certain part of the story. But what impacts is always stories. So my goal is to choose the right stories which will entertain, because without entertainment, we are not going to watch it. But along with entertainment, there should be some takeaway, something, some pain point of mine that story addresses, right? Because let's face it, we don't have much time in life today. It's such a busy time, right? So I want to do those impactful stories. That's really my goal. Thanks. Nice question.
Excuse me. So we'll be having a surprise for you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for that surprise and making the day special. Thank you once again. Thanks all.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
I am Chandru from MCT Mechatronics. First of all, thank you for visiting our college. And my question is, which character do you like yourself in the film you acted?
Chandru, right? Chandru, something very special to me is Unnai Pol reason is, my grandfather was the Assistant Commissioner of Police in Mumbai, but he died very young because of stress in the job. He was like 50 or something. I never saw my grandfather in my life, ever. But when I was growing up, I read a lot of stories about him. And around in the 1990s, the government unclassified his case files. I've read his case files, how he stopped smuggling operations and everything, all the things. They really inspired me. So when I got Unnai Pol Oravan, it was the role of an anti-terrorism squad officer, Arif Khan. For some reason, it was like my way of connecting with my grandfather, of processing what thoughts he would have when he was working on the field. And you know, that's what I said, your inner voice connects you with ways you don't access. I'm a software engineer, electronics engineer, never know what a cop's life is there. But somehow his soul got into me while playing Arif Khan. And that experience was amazing. And like I said, even today, many people say that they saw that cop role and they joined the police. So I think that's my most powerful, best role. And I think a lot of people connect with that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, sir. This side. Myself, Vishnu Vardhana.
Yeah, now I can see you. Thanks for the spotlight.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
My question is, if you are not an actor, what career would you pursue now?
Oh. See, I was a software engineer working in a company. It took a lot of guts for me to start asking the question, what I want to invest my life in. And then I realized that I'm creative and I want to be an actor. But if I didn't have the guts, I would have continued to be a software programmer. And maybe I would have achieved something in that too. Maybe build applications, maybe done something for our country. So definitely in the same technology field. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your patience and engaging answers. As a gratitude of love, we would like to present a memento. May I invite the dignitaries, our principal NIET, our administrative officer, Mr. Sudamani, Mr. Roshan Matthew Jacob, NJ Media Head, under Dr. G. Jayaprakash, Science and Humanities, Head of the Department, to present a memento to Mr. Ganesh Venkatraman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Last Thank you, everyone. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றி. நான் வந்து காலேஜ் படிக்கும்போது உங்களை மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது உலகத்தை பற்றி நிறைய விஷயங்கள் தெரியாது. ஒரு டிகிரி பண்ணி வெளியில் போனால் எல்லாமே will be fine அப்படி தான் நினச்சேன். But I always waited for a time if somebody came from the outside world and told me the ground realities, it would help. My entire endeavor to come to educational institutes and to see and talk to people like you, because I see myself in you. 20 years back, I was like you, wide-eyed, wanting to know about the world. And the world is changing, right? So coming here, talking to you is actually very, very fulfilling for me. And it is my humble endeavor that the stories that I experienced in my life, I was fortunate to work with some people who shared their life stories with me, and it helped me. It changed my life. If I share my experiences with you, it will definitely change the trajectory of your life. It will cause a transformation in you, is my humble endeavor. Thank you so much for your time and patience, and wish you all a great life. Mwah!
Every great event deserves a graceful conclusion. To formally express the vote of thanks, may I now invite Dr. T. Jayaprakash, Head of the Department, Science and Humanities Department, Nehru Institute of Technology, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon. Yeah, very good afternoon. Before proposing the vote of thanks, I request each and every one of you, please stand and give 1 minute big round of applause to the motivational speaker, Ganesh Venkatraman sir. Please stand and give a big round of applause. Please stand. I think now it is audible, right? Please give 1 minute big round of applause to his wonderful energy and wonderful motivational speech. Thank you so much, sir. We admire you. Please. And on behalf of our future young technocrats and our NGI family members, sir, we wish you a happy wedding anniversary. Please convey our wishes to ma'am also. Okay. Right. It is my great pleasure and privilege to propose a vote of thanks. First and most, we wholeheartedly thank our NGI management and our beloved CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishnakumar sir, for arranging this wonderful opportunity for all of us. And secondly, Sir Ganesh Venkatraman sir, thank you so much for accepting our invitations, and we have learned so much from you, and I hope our first year students we will implement your beautiful words in our future life, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation, and next I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our beloved principal of Nehru Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Maniarasan sir, and my principal, Dr. M. Sivaraja sir, and other deans, directors, and fellow faculty members. Thank you so much. And most importantly, we wholeheartedly thank NJ Media head Mr. Roshan and Mr. Sudarmani, AO cum HR, Nehru Institute of Engineering and Technology, for arranging this wonderful session and tech talk. Thank you both, right? So please, idhe mari inno nere expert pandrom. Thank you so much. And all my future young technocrats, thank you all for your wonderful participation. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. As we conclude this enriching program, we extend a heartfelt appreciation to each participant who made today's event a meaningful. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.